Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very simple sewing tutorial for you guys. And when I say very simple, I mean it's so easy, like anyone can do this. I almost didn't film making this because of how easy it is, but then I have to make a few of them anyway for some people, so I figured I would just film the process in case you are interested. So I'm going to show you guys how I make my skinny scarves today. I call them skinny scarves. I don't really know if they have like a real name, but essentially they're just like these long pieces of fabric that are all sewn up that I use in my hair. You can use them a lot of different ways. They're long enough to like tie like this, like a headband, like that, or you can tie it around your ponytail and just let the ends hang down, which is a popular style these days. So when you see people like that. Or you can make a hair scrunchie out of the same material. I'll link that video down below if you're interested in doing this. But you can make a hair scrunchie out of the same material and then tie this into a bow on the scrunchie and then put it in your hair, and then you have like a cute big oversized bow that you can wear. Or you don't even have to make a scrunchie, you can just tie it onto like a normal hairband if you want. It's just a little something extra to add to your outfit. They're also super cute, like tied onto bags if you don't want to put it in your hair. Like, it's essentially kind of the same thing that you could do with a bandana, really. So yeah, these are super fun to make. So I'm going to show you really quickly how I make them. Okay, so my personal preference when it comes to the fabric type, I like when the fabric is more flowy, if that makes sense. Just that it drapes well. That's what I personally like. So I try to find super lightweight fabrics. If you want a little bit more structure, you could go for a lightweight like cotton, or even a really lightweight linen would be pretty. I personally like rayon fabrics for this, either 100% or some sort of mixture with cotton. I feel like those just drape super well. So that's just my personal preference. That's what I try to find. Just something lightweight that will drape like this super well. So when I cut my fabric out, again, like this is all kind of personal preference thing, but if you like my dimensions, if you like the size of mine, when it's sewn together, I want my strip to be about 2 inches in width. So I cut my strip of fabric out. It's just a big rectangle. I cut the strip of fabric out about like 4.5 inches just to have some seam allowance. When it sews up, then it's about 2 inches. So I do about 4.5 inches in width, and I do 34 inches in length. And if you want to make one this length and then decide you want it longer or shorter, you can do that next time, but this is just the length that I have found that I personally like. So yeah, you just cut out a big long rectangle like this, and then you're going to fold it in half. This is the pattern side. Going to fold that side in half, and then all you're going to do is sew on a diagonal from this corner down in a diagonal, and then you're going to sew all the way down the seam, stopping in the middle. You're going to leave a little gap in the middle so that we can turn the fabric inside out. So leave a little gap in the middle, then continue sewing it all the way down, and then do another diagonal at the end. So I'm going to sew this up right now. Okay, so easy. So everything is sewn up. Now I'm just going to take some scissors and I'm going to cut off this corner, well, both corners. Okay, now I'm going to use, I use a chopstick to do this, but you can use like a pencil or even like your finger is fine. But I'm going to use a chopstick to turn this inside out. So just starting at one end, I'm just pushing it through the middle. Okay, and then I like using a chopstick because it makes this part easier. I really like when the corners are pushed out and just like look really nice and crisp. So I'm just using my chopstick and gently pushing out the corners on both sides. Okay, and that is it basically. The last step I do is I just iron it down just so that the seam is nice and pressed and straight all the way down. I don't worry about sewing up the middle. You can if you want to, but I honestly just don't worry about it because most of the time that section is tied either around my ponytail or in a bow. It's just tied up so you don't see it anyway, but you can definitely do a top stitch or a slip stitch. You can slip stitch it closed if you would like to, but I don't. So yeah, that is it. Super simple to make. It gets really addicting. You can make like so many different fun patterns. I think these are so cute. And I'm excited to make a lot more for spring and summer. I'm excited to wear them. Lots of cute floral prints or whatever you guys want. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Give the video a thumbs up if this was helpful and if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!